Big moves brewing at Old Trafford. Ruben Amorim is closing in on his second signing, Gyokeres talks heat up, and Man United get a shock boost in the race for a top striker. Let's break it all down. Stay tuned. Man United transfer news. Ruben Amorim closes on second signing as another star snubs move. Manchester United's transfer window is finally gathering pace again after the arrival of Matheus Cunha from Wolves, with Ruben Amorim close to his second signing of the summer. Manchester United's summer transfer window is steadily progressing. Boss Ruben Amorim is looking to enact a major overhaul at Old Trafford following a miserable season that left them 15th in the Premier League. Matheus Cunha has already arrived from Wolves in a deal worth around £63 million. Further investment is needed though if Amorim is to turn around his reign after a dismal time in charge so far. High up his list is a new striker, but top target Liam Delap has snubbed a move to Old Trafford to instead join Chelsea. And the Red Devils have received a fresh setback with another target making it clear he will not be joining Amorim's squad. That comes as United chief executive Omar Berrada insisted that he has full confidence in the club's plans for the summer window. Berrada believes that Amorim has a clear vision that will be a success. Berrada's comments come with United closing in on their second signing of the summer window. Here, Mirror Football rounds up all the latest Manchester United transfer news. United close to second signing. Tom Heaton is set to sign a new one-year contract with Manchester United to remain as their third-choice keeper. Heaton has spent the last 4 years with the Red Devils in what is his second spell at Old Trafford. Before that, the 39-year-old had successful spells at Bristol City, Burnley, and Aston Villa, earning regular call-ups to the England national team. He had been set to be out of contract this summer. But Heaton is now close to putting pen to paper on a new deal, which will keep him at Old Trafford until next summer. The decision has been approved by Amorim and his coaching staff. United chief executive Omar Berrada has confirmed the club will be busy for the rest of the summer window. Berrada has overseen a massive cost-cutting process over the past year. Despite that, he has told the United stand that the Red Devils will be active over the summer. He also backed the vision Amorim and director of football Jason Wilcox share for the direction of the club. We've put ourselves in the best position possible by doing everything that we've had this year around cost-cutting, Berrada added. I'm confident that we will come out of the window with a much stronger team than what we've gone into. Target snubs move. Eintracht Frankfurt goalkeeper Koa Santos has insisted he will snub a move to Manchester United. Santos featured in 14 games this season before suffering a major injury and has a contract running for another 5 years. Viktor Gyokeres to Man United transfer update as alternative option wants to complete deal. Man United transfer news as Ruben Amorim and Viktor Gyokeres having a strong relationship is said to still be influencing who the striker signs for this summer. Manchester United today discover their Premier League fixtures for the 2025-26 season as preparations for who will be in their squad for this coming campaign continue. 2 days after the summer transfer window reopened, the team will now have its schedule for the coming weeks and months confirmed. Matheus Cunha will know when he faces Wolverhampton Wanderers for the first time, while Bryan Mbeumo may well be looking for when United play Brentford. Viktor Gyokeres could even be eyeing potential dates for his Premier League debut. The Sweden international is again the subject of rumors regarding his future and United, and here are the latest transfer headlines around United. Gyokeres' confidence. The strong relationship Ruben Amorim has with Gyokeres is said to be why United are still confident of signing the Sporting CP striker. Team Talk claims he remains their undoubted #1 summer target, citing sources when suggesting the coach's influence could overcome a lack of European football at United next season. Men Sports says there have inevitably been links about Gyokeres going to United ever since Amorim emerged as a permanent replacement for Erik Ten Hag. Such was the striker's importance to his Sporting team and his new club's need for a centre-forward. That personal relationship is the obvious advantage they have over other suitors. Centre-forward Plan B enthusiastic over deal. After reportedly inquiring about the conditions of doing a deal, Team Talk claims United have Hugo Ekitike as a Plan B should they not sign Gyokeres. Despite seemingly being their second choice, the France under-21 international is reputedly enthusiastic about a prospective transfer, preferring a move to England. Men Sports says it is not often that a Plan B costs more than a club's first choice, but that may well be the case with Ekitike. However, with the Times describing the striker as £60 million rated, rather than the off-quoted £86 million asking price, they could come in at around the same amount. Omar Berrada has agreed with Keane about Matheus Cunha after £62.5 million Man United transfer. New Man United signing Matheus Cunha will have aspirations of hitting the ground running at Old Trafford. Manchester United chief executive Omar Berrada has admitted he is hopeful new signing Matheus Cunha will bring flair and creativity to Old Trafford after recently arriving from Wolves. After announcing they had reached an agreement with Wolves to sign the 26-year-old on the opening day of the summer transfer window, United confirmed Cunha's arrival at Old Trafford last Thursday. He has signed a 5-year deal featuring the option of an additional year after United triggered the £62.5 million release clause in his contract at Molineux. Cunha scored 17 goals across all competitions in 2024-25, including 15 in the Premier League, meaning he will be determined to produce similar numbers in his maiden season at Old Trafford. He is expected to occupy the left-sided No. 10 spot in the Reds' attack. Sport. Football. Matheus Cunha. Omar Berrada has agreed with Keane about Matheus Cunha after £62.5 million Man United transfer. New Man United signing Matheus Cunha will have aspirations of hitting the ground running at Old Trafford. Comments. 0. Sport. George Smith Senior Football Writer. 7:03 June 18, 2025. Matheus Cunha signs his Manchester United contract. Matheus Cunha has joined Manchester United £62.5 million. Image. Manchester United/Manchester United via Getty Images. Manchester United chief executive Omar Berrada has admitted he is hopeful new signing Matheus Cunha will bring flair and creativity to Old Trafford after recently arriving from Wolves. After announcing they had reached an agreement with Wolves to sign the 26-year-old on the opening day of the summer transfer window, United confirmed Cunha's arrival at Old Trafford last Thursday. Article continues below. Play War Thunder now for free. War Thunder. Sponsored. He has signed a 5-year deal, featuring the option of an additional year, after United triggered the £62.5 million release clause in his contract at Molineux. Article continues below. Cunha scored 17 goals across all competitions in 2024-25. Including 15 in the Premier League, meaning he will be determined to produce similar numbers in his maiden season at Old Trafford. He is expected to occupy the left-sided number 10 spot in the Reds' attack. Read more. Gyokeres and Bumo transfers done? Onana decision. Menu problem Man United dream 25-man squad. Read more. Ruben Amorim arguments at training ground with Man United star who's set to be sold. Signed to bring goals and creativity to United's blunt attack, Berrada believes he could prove to be Erik Cantona-esque, admitting he has the swagger to lift the fans to their feet. Speaking to United We Stand, the United CEO said, "He's a player that I think fans are going to love. We can talk about his technical abilities and he can play in 3 different positions. He's a playmaking attacking." Man United handed surprise boost in hopes to sign big-money lethal striker as Liverpool quoted £80 million for PL Gem. A roundup of the latest Premier League transfer rumours including Manchester United and Liverpool. Premier League clubs have already teased a thrilling summer transfer window with both incoming and outgoing deals already over the line. We can expect to see much more of where they came from too, as the summer promises to bring fireworks. We've taken a look at some of the latest transfer rumors doing the rounds and given our take leading stories. Liverpool learn asking price for Anthony Gordon. Liverpool's links with Anthony Gordon are not new, but there has been a reignition of their interest in the local winger. The Reds tried to sign the 24-year-old last summer, but talks collapsed as Newcastle United remained firm on keeping hold of him. Rumors are doing the rounds once again, and with interest still lingering from a Liverpool point of view, they have learned the amount they'll need to pitch if they want to strike a deal with the Magpies. According to Football Insider's Pete O'Rourke, it will cost in the region of £75 to £80 million for Newcastle to green light a sale this summer. It's a move that would be dependent on a lot of factors, he said. If Luis Diaz was to leave Liverpool, whether it's to Barcelona, the Saudi Pro League, or somewhere else, they will be in the market for a left winger. Anthony Gordon came very close to joining Liverpool last summer when Newcastle were being forced to sell some players because of PSR regulations. Liverpool have been keeping tabs on Gordon and remain interested in him. Newcastle ideally do not want to lose him as he's a key man in Eddie Howe's side. He signed a long-term deal last October after all that speculation over his future, so to convince Newcastle to sell you'd be looking at £75 to £80 million. It looks a difficult deal to do. It will take a huge fee to persuade them to sell. The 3 a.m. verdict. Liverpool's pursuit of Gordon depends almost entirely on Luis Diaz. As a key part of Arne Slot's team last season, it's hard to imagine the Reds splashing serious cash on someone who is mostly going to play backup to Lucho. If Liverpool opt to cash in on the Colombian, though, they could make a very handsome amount of money which can be reinvested into his replacement. However, unless a sale goes through, it's unlikely the Reds will pay up to £80 million while they still have Diaz to rely on. Man United handed potential boost in Gyokeres' chase. Manchester United are in the running to sign Viktor Gyokeres, but they face hefty competition from other clubs. It was reported last week that the Sporting CP striker has rejected the idea of moving to Old Trafford with no intention of signing for former manager Ruben Amorim. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Man United updates. Hit the bell so you never miss a transfer twist.